Alhamdulillah, summa salatu wassalamu ala rasulullah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa ala kulli man tabi'a hudayatihi hatta yawmiddin. Amma ba'd. Asalamu alaykum warahmatullahi wabarakatu. We give thanks to Almighty Allah. We glorify Him. We adore Him. We seek His endless mercy upon the noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his household, companions, and the generality of the Muslim the day of reckoning. After that, I greet every one of us with the most blessed greeting by saying Asalamu alaykum warahmatullah wabarakatu. I welcome every one of us back to our Arabic class, which currently we are in Durusu, in arabiya class, which we are using Durusu lugatul arabiya ligayri natikina biha for the arabiya class. Now, today we are going to continue with lesson 10. Durusu ashir, lesson 10. So in this chapter, or in this lesson, Ahmad and Muhammad are the ones speaking in the passage we want to read in this lesson 10. Ahmad said, "Man anta, who are you?" Ahmad asked. He said, "Who are you?" Man anta, who are you? Man, as we already know in lesson 1, that man is used to ask about a person, while ma is used to ask about a thing or animal. Muhammad now answered. So anta here is what? Dhamir. Dhamir for the person we are talking to. Dhamir for Dhamir mukhatab. Dhamir mukhatab, the person, the pronoun of the person we are speaking to. That means the person in front of us. So Ahmad asked, "Man anta, what are you?" Now Muhammad now replied, he said, Ana talibu jami'a. I'm a student of institution. Bil jami'a, I'm a student of the institution, because jami'a here is al jami'a, the institution. That is ma'alum, ismu ma'alum. I hope you can remember in lesson 3, yeah. So where we talk about al ma'alum wal majhul, asma ma'alum wal majhul, where we also talk about the huruf qamariya wa huruf shamsiya. So now, in continuation, Ahmad asked again, "Anta talibu jadid? Are you a new student?" Muhammad replied, "Naam, ana talibun jadid. I'm a new student." Ahmad asked again. He said, "Min ayna anta? From where are you?" That means, from which locality are you from? Muhammad now replied. He said, "Ana min al-Hindi. I am from Indian. I am from Indian." Muhammad asked again, said, Masmuka. I thought we've learned about this in this class. Ism when okay, maybe it's under this class. So Masmuka, Muhammad asked, "What is your name?" Muhammad replied. He said, "Ismi Muhammadin. My name is Muhammad." Muhammad asked again. He said, "Wama haza al-fata allazi ma'aka? Who is this youth?" They said, "Fata, al-fata." it means youth. Al-Fatah means youth. Who is this youth? Or let's say, who is this young man? Who is this young man with you? Who is this young man that is with you? Muhammad replied, he said, Huwa Samili, he is my colleagues. Zamil means colleagues. Huwa Zamili, he is my colleagues. So Muhammad replied, he said, Huwa Aidan min Hindi, is he also from Indian? Muhammad said, no, la, no. Huwa min Yaban, he is from Yaban. Muhammad now asked again, Masmuhu, what is his name? Muhammad replied, Ismuhu Hamzatun, his name is Hamza. Muhammad asked again, Ma lugatuka ya Muhammad, what is the language, O you Muhammad? Now, let's move to the next page. Let's move to the next page. Muhammad replied, Lugati Urudiyatu, my language is Urud. My language is Urud. Muhammad asked again, Ahiya lugatun sahalatu, is he an easy language? Muhammad replied, he said, Naam, yes, oh, here lugatun sahalatu, it is a easy language. Muhammad now asked again, Wa Hamza and Hamza ma lugatuhu, what is his language? Now Muhammad replied, he said, Lugatuhu Yabaniyatu, his language is Japanese. His language is Japanese. Wa hiya lugatun sa'abatun, it is a very difficult language. It is a very difficult language. So you can see all these design like shaitan that they wrote in. So they write under it and look to Yabaniyu. That is how Japanese language is. So in continuation, Muhammad asked again, Aina Abuka? Aina Abuka? Where is your father? Ya Muhammad, O you Muhammad. Now Muhammad now replied, Abi fi Kuwaiti, my dad is in Kuwait. Huwa tabibun shahir, he is a very famous doctor. He is a famous doctor. He is a famous doctor. Muhammad now asked again, Wa aina ummuka? And where is your mother? And where is your mother? Muhammad replied, Hiya aidan fi Kuwait. He is also in Kuwait. Ma abi, with my father. This is the teaching of Islam. This is the right teaching of Islam. And this is the best manner of humanity living. That is the best manner of living. It's not that the father will be in London while the mother will be in Ghana or somewhere else, in which they will be so far from each other. The two parents will be so far from each other to the extent that even when they have any right or they need each other's right, it will be very difficult for them to access each other. No, that is not the teaching of Islam. Even under the Sharia, the husband must not be away from home for more than 4 months. For more than 4 months. If it's in a country where Sharia is being used, after 4 months, that marriage will be what? will be dissolved. So this is the best manner of living, of using one's marriage life in Islam. So the Muhammad said, "Here Aidon fi Kuwait." My mother also is in Kuwait. Ma Abi, with my father. Here Mudarisatu Hunak. She is a teacher over there. She's a teacher over there. Hamad asked again, Azahabta ila Kuwait ya Muhammad? Have you went to Kuwait ya Muhammad? Oh, you Muhammad. Or have you went to Kuwait, or do you went to Kuwait? Oh, you Muhammad. Muhammad now answered. He said, Naam zahabtu. I went to Kuwait. Hamad asked again, Wazamiluka and your colleagues aina Abu? Where is his father? He said, Abuhu. Muhammad said, Abuhu fi Yaban. His father is in Yaban. Huwa tajirun kabir. He is a very big trader. He's a big trader. Hamad asked again, said, Alaka akhun? Do you have Alaka akhun ya Muhammad? Do you have brother, O you Muhammad? Muhammad answered, Naam li akhun wahidun. I have one brother. Ismuhu Usamatu. His name is Usama. Huwa ma'i huna. He is with me here. Huwa ma'i huna. He is with me here. Fi Madinati al-Munawwarah. In Madina al-Munawwar, in the city of Nur, in the city of brightness. So Wali Uktun, Muhammad add again. He said, Wali Uktun wahidatun, and I also have one sister. Ismuha Zainabu. Her name is Zainab. Wahia fi Iraq. She is in Iraq. Ma'a zawjiha, with her husband. Zawjuha muhandis. Her husband is an engineer. Now moving to the next page. Muhammad asked again, Aindaka sayaro. Do you have a car? Muhammad is asking, Aindaka sayaro. Do you have a car? Ahmad is asking. Muhammad answered. He said, La ma indi sayaro. I don't have a car. Indi darajatun. I have a bicycle. Hamza, he said, Muhammad now said, Hamza indahu sayaro. Hamza has a car. You know, we were told that his father is a what? He's a big trader. So he said, Muhammad said, Hamza has a car. Amarin exercises. Ajib anil as'ilati atiya. They say you should answer the questions below. They say you should answer the following question. Ajib anil as'ilati atiya. Answer the following question. Number 1, masmuka. So Masmuka, what is your name? You use these questions, as in you use your personality to answer most of these questions, except the places where they are asking about the passage you just finished reading. So number one, they say Masmuka, what is your name? As for me, I will say Ismi Abu Khaira. Ismi Abu Khaira. Number two, they say Min Aina Ant. Where are you from? Number three, Mahdul-khair. Aina Abuka. Like that. So you answer it to number 22. Now to the next page. It said Da'a fil farag fi ma yali. Damiru hu wa ha. Now, before I proceed, let me quickly explain the main importance of this chapter of this lesson we are taking, of this lesson 10 we are dealing with today. So in this lesson 10, they want to teach us Dhamir, pronoun. Dhamir, pronoun. So we have two types of Dhamir. We have Dhamir Mufasil, Dhamir Muttasil. Dhamir Mufasil is a what? A pronoun that are what? Are separate, as in they stand alone. Are those pronouns that stand alone. While the second we have Dhamir Muttasil. Those are the pronouns that join to what? To verbs. Those are pronouns that join to verb, or that join to another, that join to another common noun or nouns. So those are what? Two type of pronoun we have. Now, okay, let me give you example. Example of Dhamir Mufasil is the pronoun they use here, where they ask man anta. This anta here is Dhamir Mufasil. Dhamir Mufasil. So let me also here you can see huwa. This huwa here is Dhamir Mufasil. Let me look for another one. So here also huwa here also is Dhamir Mufasil. Let me see another one. Okay, those are the Dhamir we have here. So let me show you Dhamir Muttasil. Here that they ask lugatul, what is his language? What is his language? Lugatul. So this small ow, you know lugatul. If you want to write logo, you write lam dumalu going fatia go tadumo tu lugatul. Right? Tadumatenitun lugatul. That is logo. Now, but because we want to add the pronoun, we want to add pronoun to it at the end. So that that is supposed to be at the end of luga will become what? An open ta. So that how can join it. So that is why we have lugatul here. So that how at the end of lugatul is what? The pronoun. That is Dhamiru Muttasil. That is attaching pronoun. So that is example. That is one example. Let me look for another one. Here also we have here that they said Aina Abuhu, where is his father? Abuhu. This out here after Abu is what? Is Dhamiru Muttasil. Dhamiru Muttasil. You know Abu normal is Alif Fatia A Badumo Bu Abu. So here we have how at the end, and the reason why it also have wow. So when we get to Nahu, I will be explaining that. So because of time, so but what we are dealing with now is Dhamir. That how here is what? Dhamiru Muttasil. If you also look at here, under here we have Zawjiha. This how Fatalma the ha is also an example of Dhamiru Muttasil. Now let's move to now here in this exercises here, exercise 2 here. They ask us to, they said du'a fil farag, put in the empty spaces fima yali that are coming below. Dhamir, the pronoun of who or her, that is dhamir muttasil of who and her. That small how, who is used for as is the pronoun of a male, is the dhamir of a male. You know, dhamir means pronoun. Is the pronoun of a male that is not present. That is third person pronoun. We have, as we know in English, we have first person pronoun, which is the speaker. We have second person pronoun, which is the person we are speaking with, and we have third person pronoun, which is the person that we are not talking to, or that is not even present where we are talking. So that is the third person pronoun. So likewise we have it in English, Arabic also. We have the first person pronoun, which is the speaker, second person pronoun, which is the person we are talking to, and we have third person pronoun, which is the person that we are not even talking to, or that's not even present, that we are not talking to, we are just talking about the person, or the person is not even present and we are talking about the person. So now here, this haudumu who and alfathalmadiha are pronoun dhamir of the person, of third person, that we are not, that we are just talking about, that we are not talking to. And that haudumu who is the pronoun of a male, that is third person pronoun, male, that we are talking about. While alfathalmadiha is the pronoun of a female, that is third person pronoun. So they say you should put into the empty spaces the pronoun of the third person pronoun of a male and female, which is who and her. So now I will do number one for you. You do the rest. They said Azihi bin to Talibatun. Azihi bin to Talibatun. This is the doctor's daughter. Sorry. They said Azihi bin to this girl. This girl, Talibatun, is a student. Female student. Azihi bin to this girl, Talibatun, is a student. Ismuha. So we are going to use the pronoun of a female there, of a third person pronoun, which is a female, which is alfathalmadiha. So it will be ismuha. Ismuha Zainab. Her name is Zainab. So it will be joined to it like this. So it will be joined to it like that. Ismuha. Her name is Zainab. Ismuha Zainab. So to the next temrin, number 3 here. It said hati khamsat as'ilat wa ajwabat kamislu atiya. It said she will bring 5 questions and answer like the example below. Bring 5 questions and example like the example below. So we have indaka column. Do you have column? Naam, in the column. I have column. So the questioner is saying, indaka column. Do you have column? The answer. The second person is answering that naam, yes, in the column I have column. So you bring a question like this and you bring an answer like this. 5 of them. So the number 4, tamrin number 4, it said hati khamsatu as'ilat. Hati khamsatu as'ilat wa ajwabat kamisla atiya. Bring 5 questions and answer like the example below. So you say indaka column. Do you have pen? The answer was what? La, Ma indi column. No, I don't have pen. I don't have pen. So don't be confused that they use more here. So you not go and translate it at what is with me pen. What is with me pen? You know, it looks somehow. So the main pattern of the here is used as negation. You know, I told you once that main pattern of the more is used to ask about non-living things or animals. It's used to ask about them, and also it is also used to negate a word. It's also used to negate words. It's also used as negation, like as it was used here. If I said in the column, that means I have pen. So but once I said more in the column, that means I have negate I have pen. So once I negate it, it will become I don't have pen. So that is about that. Now the next one, they said ta'amal ma yali. Think deeply to the following. They said should think deeply to the following. So we have alibaitu, the house. Alibaitu. We have baitun, house. So here they want to teach us the different type of ضمير متصل. Different type of ضمير متصل we have. So here we have baiti, my house. Baiti, my house. So the ضمير here, the ضمير متصل here is what? ياء متكلم. So the yaw of the person that is speaking. So that yaw sukun is what? Is the pronoun of the person that is speaking. That yaw join any noun. Once the yaw join any noun, it will turn the haraka at the last line, at the last alphabet of that noun. It will let that the last alphabet of that noun. It will let the haraka on that last alphabet to change to kesra, no matter how the kind of haraka it is, whether it is fatia, domo, fatiatan, kesra, fatiatan, domatan, it will surely turn to what? Kesra, and just single kesra. So the next one said baituka. So these ones don't have any effect on the spelling or the haraka of the noun. Previously here it is what? Baitu. So now here it is also what? Baituka. No mushkila, no confusion, no error. So the baitu is the baitu, just the pronoun of the person we are speaking with, which is the second person pronoun that was added to it. So just the pronoun of the person that we are speaking with, the second person pronoun that was added to it. Now here we have baituhu. Also here, this is the ضمير of third person pronoun. This is the pronoun of third person, the person that we are talking about, a male. So that audomo who also don't have effect on the what? On the main spelling of the noun. So it's just that the pronoun was just added to it. So that is baituhu. So his house. So baiti means my house. Baituka, your house. Baituhu. So baiti, my house. Baituka, your house. Baituhu, his house. So now the last one is baituha, our house. The how fatal the ha here is what? The pronoun of the third person, the person we are speaking with, which is a female, the third person pronoun, which is a female. So our house. Here now you will be wondering, my house, as we already said, everything in Arabic has masculine and feminine. So baiti here does not have any masculine. Baiti here they didn't give us the masculine and feminine of it. So yes, really the dhamir of the person speaking, that is dhamir mutakallam, does not have feminine or masculine. It's still the same yaw, the yaw mutakallam we use for the two of them. But here baituka here we have different dhamir for them. For the person that we are speaking about, if the person for the person we are speaking to, if the person is a female, it will be what? Baituki. If the person is a male, it will be baituka. So here now they are giving us the the instance or the case of a what? Of a male, which means baituka, your house, as a male. So if you want to talk to a female now and said your house, it will be baituki. So now let's move to the next page. They said adif as ilatatiya. They said you should use the idafa. Adif as maulatiya. They said you should make idafa of the following names: illa mutakallam wa mukhattabat wa ghaib wa ghaibat kama huwa muwaddihu fi misal. So they said you make the idafa of the following names to, that means you should relate the following name to what? To mutakallam, mukhattab, ghaib and ghaibat. So mutakallam, the speaker, you should relate it to the speaker, the person we are speaking with, which is the first mutakallam, first person, mukhattab, second person, ghaib, third person, male, ghaibat, third person, female. So they said kama huwa muwadih fi misal, just as it was what? Declare, as it was declared in the example below. So we have column. So the column is what? Is the ism they give us. So they said as a column, this is my pen. So they've made the idafa to what? Mutakallam, which is the first person speaker, and they use the pronoun of what? Of the speaker. So the second one, they said aza kolamuka. So using the pronoun of the second person. Who is this making noise? Person. So aza kolamuka, your pen. So here now they make the idafa to second person. Aza kolamuhu, his pen. This is his pen. So they make the idafa to third person, male. And here they said aza kolamuha, this is a pen. So they made the idafa to what? To the third person, female. So let me do kitab for you. I will do only kitab and you do the rest. They said kitabu, book. Kitabun, book. So I will say aza kitabi, this is my pen. Then the next one will say aza kitabuka, this is your pen. Then the next one will say aza kitabuhu, this is his pen. And the last one will say aza kitabuha, this is a pen. So you do the rest. Now to the next one, Tamrin number 6. They said ikra. They said read. Li, we have li, laka, lahu, laha. For me, li for me, laka for her, lahu for him, laha for her. Now, once again, li for me, laka for you, lahu for him, laha for her. So, what they want to teach us with this? So, how to do what? How to relate things to you, to yourself, or to people. That is what they want to teach us here. They said li akun wahid. Li akun wahid. I have one brother. Sorry, li ukhtu wahidatun. I have one sister. So if I want to say you have one sister, I will say laka ukhtu wahidatun. You have one sister. If I want to say he has one sister, I will say laha ukhtu wahidatun. He has one sister. If I want to say if I want to say he has if I want to say you have one sister, I will say laka ukhtu wahidatun. You have one sister. If I want to say he has one sister, I will say lahu ukhtu wahidatun. He has one sister. If I want to say she has one sister, I will say laha ukhtu wahidatun. She has one sister. So likewise, if I want to say you have one brother, I will say laka aku wahidun. Laka akun wahidun. Lahu akun wahidun. He has one brother. Laha akun wahidun. He has one brother. Now, so the next one, they said alaka akun. Do you alaka akun? Do you have a brother? The answer said la, no. Mali akun, I don't have a brother. So now you see li. If I want to say I have a brother, I will say li akun. So now because I don't have a brother, I will say mali akun. I don't have a brother. So that means fatali more here is working as what? Negation. So I'm using it to negate I have a brother. Now number three. Ukhti, my auntie, laha tiflun sagir. Ukhti, my auntie, laha tiflun sagir. So laha here is saying that I'm using it to relate that tiflu to my auntie, that my auntie is the what? Is the possessor of that tiflu, of that kid, of that babe. Tiflu means baby, a small baby. Tiflu means baby. Omopolo. So that laha now is using me to. I'm using it to what? To relate that tiflu to my auntie, to my ukhtu, saying that my ukhtu is the possessor of what? Of that tiflu. So I said ukhti, my auntie, laha tiflun sagir. She has a small baby. Now number 4, zamili, my brother, my colleagues. Zamili, my colleagues. Lahu akhun wahidun. Lahu akhun wa ukhtun. He has a brother and a sister. Now moving to the next page. They said nakul, we will say. Moving to the next page, they said nakul, we will say in the kitab wa nakul li akun. Now look here now. They said nakul, we will say in the kitab, I have a book. Wa nakul li akun, I have a brother. La nakul, we will never say, we will not say in the akun. We will not say in the akun, I have a brother. So what they are trying to say, teach us here is that if you want to relate something that is sensitive or that is human to you, you will not use in the. or to somebody, or to either to second person pronoun or to third person pronoun. You will not use indi. You will rather use li or laka or laha or lahu. But if you want to relate something that is not sensitive, if you want to relate something that is not sensitive or that does not have, that is not human being, something that is not human being, it might be an animal, things, or object. So you use indi, indaka, indahu, indaha. So you use inda to relate them. So you not use li. That is why they said nakul. We will say in the kitab, I have a book. Wanakul li akun, and we will say I have li akun, I have a brother. La nakul, we will never say in the akun, I have a brother. Now, another thing lesson, tamrin number 7. So ma'a. So ma'a here, ma'a is also an harf. Ma'a is a harf jari, is among harf jari. So whenever it comes in between, ma'a here is harf jari as we said, but if you look at it, it doesn't look like an harf, because if you look at the meaning with, you might think it's not an harf, but it's an harf. Whenever it comes in between words, it gives the next words the preceding word kesro. It gives the preceding noun kesro. If whenever a noun comes after it, and surely a noun must come after it. Now, just like example number 1 here, we have kharaja Hamid. Hamid went out ma'a Khalid, with Khalid. So if you look at Khalid here, it has what? It has kesratan at the end. So it should be ma'a Khalidun. But because of ma'a is harf jari, so it turned into what? Khalidin. I think you know that before. We've learned about harf jari, their work and their effect on nouns. So next one, they say zahaba. Number 2, they say zahaba tabib. The doctor went. Ma'a muhandis, with engineer. The doctor went with engineer. Number 3, they say jalasa mudarisu ma'a mudir. The teacher sits with the principal. Number 4, man ma'aka ya aliyu. Who is with you? Ya aliyi. O you Ali. Who is with you? O you Ali. So he said ma'i zamili. With me is my colleagues. Number 5. Aminatun ma'a zawjuha. Aminatun ma'aha zawjuha. Aminat is with our what? Our husband. The next one. So the next one said kharaja abi min al-bayt. My dad went out from the kharaja abi min al-bayt. My dad went out from the house. Man kharaja ma'ahu. Who went out with him? So the answer said kharaja ma'ahu ammi. My uncle went out with him. Now tamrin number 8. It said baitu. Baituka, baituhu, baituha, baiti. So see the same thing we've been learning before, that they want to just buttress more on it so that you know. Now if you look at what they want to teach us here, although I won't go deep on it, when you get to Nahu you will understand it better. So in Nahu we have things that do represent we have three categories in Nahu. We have three categories of or three position of where haraka in Nahu. We have the raf'u, we have the nasbu, we have the jarri and the jazm. So we have things or signs that represent or alphabet that represent raf'u. So and we have positions of Nahu. So don't let me go deep on it. Don't let me go like that. So I will just what is here. I will not go there. I will not go to that extent. I will not go to that place because no matter if I say it, you might not really understand until we get to Nahu. So if you look at Baitu here, Baitu as the noun, Baituka. You see after the Baitu there is no wow before the kaf. And Baituhu here, after the Baitu there is no wow before the ow. And after the Baitu here there is no wow before the how. And also Baiti, after the yaw here there is no anything before the yaw. So likewise if you look at Abu, Abuka, Abuhu, Abuha, Abi. So you see that after each Abu there is always wow. Now in Nahu we have something we called Asma'ul Khamsa. Asma'ul Khamsa. There are five nouns. There are five nouns that after each of them, before you can join any pronoun to them, they must have what? Wow. Before any pronoun that will be joined. So among those Asma'ul Khamsa is Abu, Aku, Abu, Aku, Amu, Fu, Zu. Those are the five Asma. The five Asma Khamsa, the five noun that we said before you can join any noun pronoun to them, they must have wow before them. That is Abu, Aku, Amu, Zu, Fu, Zu, Fu. So those are the five Asma Khamsa. So among them is this Abu and Aku. So that is why you see that before those pronoun which is kaf, how fatal the ha, so we have wow before them. So that is the little things they want us to know, and that is the little explanation I can give for your understanding now. So when we get to Nahwu class, you will get more understanding about that. Now the next one, they said Abi wa ummi fil bayt. My dad and my mom are in the house. Number two, Aina Abuka Ya Hamid. So they are trying to use those names, these names that we have here, these two names we have here. So they are trying to use it in sentences for us, how it will come in case pronoun is about to join to them, or in case you want to join pronoun to them. So number three, they said akuka. Okay, number two, they said aina. Number two, they said aina abuka. Where's your father? Ya Hamid. Oh, you Hamid. So he answered, he says zahaba ila souk. He went to market. Number three, akuka tabib. Is your uncle a doctor? He said la huwa mudaris. He is a teacher. Number four, he said they said Zainab fil Riyadh. Zainab fil Riyadh. Zainab is in Riyadh. Akuha is uncle. Her uncle fi Ta'if is in Ta'if. Wa abuha fi Madinati Munawwara is in Madinah al-munawwara. Number 5 said aza talibu, abuhu wazir. This student, this male student, abuhu wazir, his father is minister, wa akuhu tajirun kabir, and his uncle is what? His brother is a big trader. Now going to the next page, they said number 6 zahaba akhi. Number 6 zahaba akhi ila madrasati. My brother went to school. Wa zahaba abi ila jami'ah, and my dad went to institution. Maybe two of them are teacher in both places. So tamrin number 9. Muhammadun, Khalidun, Hamidun, Abbasun, Mahmudun, Hamzatu, Talihatu, Usamatu, Muawiyatu, Ikrimatu. So these are names, but what they want to bring out here for us about these names. I don't actually get what they want to teach us about those names, but let's move to the next page, next line, and see what is it. They said Ikra Asmaul Atiya. They said you should read the following name: Wadopti Awakiruha, and put the necessary haraka at the end of each name. Okay, now if you look at those names, back to these names here. So if you look at Muhammadun, Khalidun, Hamidun, Abbasun, Mahmudun, look at those names at their end, they have Dumatan. Now if you look at Hamzatu, Talihatu, Usamatu, Muawiyatu, Ikrimatu, if you look at those names, they have only Domo at the end. So which means any name that you see that ends without Morbuto at the end, they will only have what? One Domo at the end. And why others have what? Dumatan at the end. So here they said you should read the following names and put the appropriate haraka at the end. So like Khalid, here we have Khalidun, so it will have Dumatan. Hamzat, here it will have one Dumo, which will be Hamzatu. So now coming down here, we have Al-Kalimatu Jadid. Al-Kalimatu Jadid, that's new words. Al-Kalimatu Jadid, that's new words. We have Zamilu colleagues. Zawj, husband. Wahidun, one. Fata, youth. Ma'a, with. Tiflun, baby. Kuwait, that is Kuwait, name of a country. Lugatul, language. So here we will stop for our Durusu lugatul arabiya today. So see you in the next class, where we will continue with الدرس الحادي عشر, which is lesson 11. Till then, we say سبحانك اللهم بحمدك ونشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت ونستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.